I'm not a therapist. I'm not a mental health coach. Then why should you listen to me talk about how to deal with hate? Because I'm a girl next door. I'm just like you. You and I have same emotions that we probably process the same way. We have similar perceptions and we probably have similar low bandwidth on as to how to deal with people. So that's why you should listen to me, because these are the things that I have done in my life to completely throw hate out of my life. So let's go. First and foremost, if we are talking about hate online, then please stop sweating over it for another second and just block. Don't be a puppet at the hands of technology. I mean, we have so many options online to block people, to mute people, to restrict them. Use those options and make your life easy. There's no greater joy than blocking a person who is bothering you and throwing hate on you online. So do not sweat over it. Don't think about it for a second time. Just go and hit the block button. I swear you're gonna have a much easier and simpler life. And if there are circumstances that you can't block the person, simply mute them. Next best option that Instagram has given us: mute people. I'm kidding you not. You're gonna be very happy in life once you start doing that. Now, time for a very personal story. I used to be my biggest hater of all times. I mean, nobody could hate me as much as I hated myself back then. Now I'm on a self-love journey, so I will tell you how I turned from being my biggest hater to being my biggest cheerleader. So I hated the way I used to look, the way I used to talk, the way I used to dress, the way I used to conduct myself, name it, and I already hated about myself. I genuinely used to hate myself so much, and you know why? Because very early on in my life, a very close friend of mine called me ugly. Yes. And I thought that मेरे पैरों तले ज़मीन खिसक गई, क्योंकि I thought that is the worst thing that can ever be said to anybody. And honestly, in that conversation, everything else just seemed blurred to me. I was like, I genuinely kid you not, the moment I heard that, everything just blurred out. My entire world started collapsing. Not because only that person called me ugly, it's because whatever I was thinking in my head just came true. I mean, I thought that all this while it's in my head, but well, the world was thinking that. So I remember ever since then, I stopped clicking pictures. I stopped seeing myself in the mirror. I just didn't want to look at myself at all. I mean, I was like, you know what? Yeah, you deserve that hate. I mean, whatever hate is being projected on you, you deserve that. That's what I felt like for the next 5 years of my life, and that's what I led myself to believe. And I spent the next 5 years of my life hating myself to the core. And fair enough, puberty did not hit me the first time. I mean, it didn't even touch me and go, so theek hai, bula lo ugly or whatever. So let's call my early 20s puberty 2.0, because I don't know what exactly happened. There was a hit wave, and from being an extremely introverted and shy person, I just sprung and became this extroverted, outgoing person. Like, I became the funny guy in the room. I became the butt of every joke. I'm like, तुम क्या मजाक उड़ाओगे भाई? मैं 10 joke मारूंगी खुद पे ही. You know, you think you can make jokes on the way I look, the way I am. I am gonna make funnier jokes. Oh, you want to make jokes on my height, dude? I am gonna make 10 better jokes on the height that I have. So, bro, up your game. And of course, in that process, I grew up, and then I realized being called ugly is the least of my concerns, and it's like literally one of the least bad things that I've been called, because eventually in life I've been called worse things than being called ugly. So I just grew out of it, and I just developed a very thick skin, like chamri mazboot bana li. You can't really say anything that can penetrate this exterior and hurt me. You just cannot hurt me anymore. Trust me, just like that, I became my biggest cheerleader, because even in my best times, I have had people shit on me, close people shit on me, and then I realized that, dude, life indeed is a solitary journey. I mean, if you are not the person who is standing by your side, then you literally cannot expect any other person to do that. I mean, sure, you'll have close people, you'll have a close knit of people who are gonna be there for you, but you cannot bank on their validation to feel good about yourself. It has to come from within. Until and unless you feel good about yourself, you're not loving yourself. Self-love is a very simple concept which we have integrated in our ways. But trust me, as long as you cannot love yourself, you cannot deal with any emotion that is being subjected to you, whether it's a positive emotion or a negative emotion. It's a personal achievement that I have become emotionally very independent. Like, I do not need anybody to vent out my emotions to or express my feelings to. I don't need that facade in my life anymore. Like, I don't have to talk about my feelings to anyone just to feel good about myself or anything. Like, I can handle myself when it comes to dealing with emotions. I mean, I know a lot of us cannot do it, and for me it's a personal achievement, because I was never like this. I always needed someone to talk to, but now I have just outdone myself, and I really can control my emotions, and I am emotionally very independent. Which brings me to point number 2. You don't have to do it alone. Talk to somebody. Anybody that you can trust in, anybody that you can confide in, be it your family or your friends, anybody, or maybe a therapist, talk to them. You don't have to deal with it solitarily. Talk about the hate that you're going through or the hate that is being projected at you. Talking about things not necessarily will give you a solution, but it really takes the burden off your sleeve. Like, it really calms you down. It really helps you deal with hate at the end of the day. Like I said, you do not necessarily have to come to a conclusion, but the moment you start talking about it, the moment you start accepting things, the moment you start being vocal about all of these things, it literally solves 99% of your problems. Point number 3, do not take the hate personally. I kid you not, 99.9% of the times the people who hate you are seriously unhappy in their own lives. So don't take it personally. The people who throw hate at you, who are projecting all this hatred towards you, it's because they are unhappy with their own lives and they have nothing better to do. Now, a very common way of projecting hate towards someone is starting rumors, and trust me, I have been the center of attention regarding that, because I have grown up feeling extremely invisible in my life. Like, I was a nobody. Still, till date, I feel like I'm a nobody. But when I became this extroverted and outgoing person who has to say something regarding everything, like, I'm very loud as a personality. You will know who I am. Even if I don't speak to you, you will hear of me. That's how my image was in college. And because of so and so reason, I became very infamous and popular also in college. And also because of my dance, I was very popular in college. But mostly for the wrong reasons, because there were rumors unnecessarily spreading, and at the beginning I would be very hurt, because why? You don't even know me. Why the fuck are you saying all these things about me? Like, why am I part of dinner table conversations? Why? And I honestly felt like a nobody until I was only seen everywhere and everybody is talking about me in the most wrong way. I'm like, why are you throwing this hate? You don't even know me, dude. That's when I realized that kuch to logo ka kaam hai kehna, and people literally have nothing better to do in their lives. That's why when they see someone living their life probably a little flamboyantly, if I may say, they want to just ruin their life. Early on in my life, whenever I would hear rumors, I would try to go and justify it, or I would go and try to clear that image or clear the cloud about it. But now I realize that, dude, that is such a waste of time. First and foremost, rumors are just rumors. When you know you have not done it, when you know that the people that actually concern you do not buy that shit. Ek to, if the people who trust these rumors and come and question you about them are not the kind of people you should surround yourself with anyway. So don't go ahead and try to justify all these rumors, because they are baseless. The more you entertain them, the more that literally serves their purpose. The people who start these rumors, they just want a fuss for no reason, because that is their source of entertainment. So the more you try to acknowledge and be in that loop, it just serves their purpose. So instead, let it be. Just let it be, smile it off, cut it out. You do not have to waste your time and energy with dealing with it, Don't acknowledge it. Just, you're better off without being a part of that facade. Trust me. You know what you should do instead? Continue living your life exactly the way you were. That'll piss them off even more. And then just get a hobby. Genuinely get a hobby and keep yourself busy with things that you genuinely like doing. शाहरुख खान ने एक इंटरव्यू में बोला था कि मैं आपके बारे में ना अच्छा सोचता हूँ, ना मैं आपके बारे में बुरा सोचता हूँ. मैं आपके बारे में सोचता ही नहीं. And it's such a simple yet impactful line to live by. I mean, it's so empowering to not be able to think about anybody, be it in a good way or bad way. You're literally minding your own business, and I think that is the best way to live your life. Having said all of that, and trust me, these are ways in which I coped up with all the hatred and unnecessary or unsolicited opinions or viewpoints that I was being subjected to, and this is how I tackled my way through all of it. And I know not all of us have reached this state of zen where we are like, nothing bothers me. Like, I really feel like I've reached nirvana, because nothing gets my goat. Literally, like, I've built such a strong exterior. Like, log bolte hai na, moti kyun ho rahi hai, mota chamri bana hai so that none of these bothers me at all. Nothing gets my goat anymore. I don't know if I should be happy or concerned about it, but happy. I'm truly happy about it, but it's okay. We don't always have to be very independent all the damn time ki haan main handle kar sakta hu. it's okay. For me, it's a personal achievement because for the longest time I wasn't able to handle anything by myself. I always needed someone, be it a best friend, be it a boyfriend, be it family, whoever be it. So I have always been emotionally dependent like that. So it's a personal achievement for me that I am very independent like that right now. But for you, my friend, if you're not in that space, it's okay. It's very, very, very okay to go and seek help. Just make sure that you acknowledge that you're going through something and you seek help and get it sorted. Cool? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, do the needful. If you did not like the video and you still stuck by till here, might as well go and like, share, comment, subscribe and do all of the needful. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye. Namaste.